Hello. Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. Welcome from the roosters as well, if you can hear them in the background. So what have we got for you? Queen of Shells, peace and compassion. And Eight of Crystals, dedication and progress. You know, we are in Cancer season, which is your opposite side, and then we will move into Leo season later in July. So we're seeing the energy of Cancer here, the Queen of Shells, peace and compassion. And the Eight of Crystals, dedication and progress. And it feels like there's something emotional that you're working through here. That you're really starting to, understand. But it's like I'm not bypassing anything. I'm happy to put in the emotional work with this. And it also feels like you're moving forward with some plans with your work that is going to be very emotionally fulfilling. So there's a couple of things. They're showing me two things: relationship stuff and also work stuff. So you've got potentially two things happening here. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Capricorn. We've got 1, 3, Sun, Aries. So this is where something is ready to go. It's ready to expand, ready for you to get confident with it, ready to take action with it, ready for it to grow. So I really feel like I just get this energy of you basking in the sun. I've had it with a few of the signs over this period of time. And it feels like there's something like, I know I'm working through a heavier, denser emotional energy, but it is starting to feel lighter, it is starting to clear from having put in the work. These are rewards from work, but through that emotional and spiritual path that you've been treading and walking along. And also, the Sun, Aries, Wand 3 is that it might even be like a physical thing as well. It's like they want you to wake up in the morning and either do some kind of something that feels good. Like it's wake up with energy. Wake up and it's like a brand new day. Wake up and I'll go for a walk or exercise, or wake up and I'm feeling alert and ready. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting, is waking up and feeling ready for the day. So I kind of feel like you're feeling a little bit more motivated or energized with some of the energies that are around at this moment in time. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Capricorn. Let's see what else is coming through. So Capricorn, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch your 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture, more holistic view of what is going on for you. And this is a general reading, Capricorn. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. And if you would like to explore this further into the future and get more messages, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that is in the description box below. And they want me to talk about Saturn, your planetary ruler here, because Saturn at this moment of recording is stationing to go retrograde. So it will be retrograde in July, and this is where I feel like there's this sense of deepening of aligning to your path, deepening of purpose that's coming in here, but it needs to have this sort of emotional connection coming through for you. So let's see, here we have the Ace of Cups, the 5 of Cups in the near future, the 2 of Cups. It's also, there's going to be a lot of relationship stuff coming up here where there's something unclear, and it might feel like they're kind of not living up to what you want them to be, or they're letting you down in some way. Here you are, the Devil card, the Capricorn energy, and the 4 of Wands. I feel like there's a lot of things you're working on in your immediate environment around you, your home, the people around you, the environment around you, what that looks like. We do have the Moon as the situation, and Moon does represent home, but it also can represent there's sort of underlying things that are going on there that aren't clear, that you're just trying to work out and trying to move through these energies and try and clear your intuition so you can get a clear path to that. And there might be some subconscious or unconscious stuff going on there with the Moon. cross by the Magician, because it feels like there's something that you're wanting to manifest, or you're wanting to bring all these elements together, and something's not quite clear about how that's working at this moment in time. So in your conscious mind, we've got this Page of Wands, and this is very much like I want to go exploring and do new things. This is all about trying something new, getting the message from soul and spirit to, it's a very pioneering energy. It's exploration, discovery. So interestingly, it's been in the desert, something or somewhere or someone that you haven't necessarily been that emotionally or intuitively connected to, but you're starting to get the message now that there's something here, there's something new here, or that you would like to explore. At the base, we've got the Seven of Swords, and I feel like this is away from, okay, I feel like what I get with this is this might be that you've got some things that you need to keep pretty close to your chest here. So if there's something or someone that you're wanting to, or something that you want to explore, and it's like, I don't necessarily need to tell everybody about it. And maybe I'm not necessarily telling somebody close to me, because there's something, for whatever reason, I just need to go out and explore this and see what this is for me. So this is part of the working through the kind of denser emotional journey of putting some work in an emotional journey at this moment in time, because it feels like it's about setting out the boundaries between you and somebody else. I feel like I'm feeling through it, like it feels a bit unclear, like I'm not sure how you're going to feel about this if I go and explore this, and I'm not sure what's mine and what's yours. So I kind of feel like this is something I want to be mine. I want it to be my thing that I want to explore, and there's something kind of unclear in the boundaries about whether I kind of have permission to do that, or whether it's okay to do that and it won't affect you or hurt you in any way. So it's kind of like just feeling through the journey, because there's something that this person is not giving you. It's something that they're not, like I said, they're not living up to whatever this is that you're needing or wanting, or there's something that, they're either not able to give or whatever it is, but it's like, if I can't get it from you, then I have to kind of look elsewhere for this. So it really feels like you're kind of looking further afield, but it's kind of your special thing that you're emotionally looking to connect to, because we have it here in the recent past, the Ace of Cups. There's been some new feelings or a new cycle around feeling. Perhaps there's been something that came up emotionally that wanted to be healed. Maybe there's something that did come up that was fulfilling and joyful for you. Like your heart is open to something new. And it's in this journey you're wondering who's coming along this journey with me? What is in this? What is in this start of this new emotional journey that's happening here with this Ace of Cups? Because we see in the near future, and so I feel like there's sort of this deep questioning of who's treading this path with you. Because in the near future, we've got the Five of Cups, and it's almost like you will know who the right person is, because somebody might just not be ready to go on this journey for you, and it might feel like a bit of a disappointment or a letdown, or I'm not sure. But there's also this energy of there's something new here to explore, to let go of some of the disappointments from the past, and to shift your perspective to these two cups that are standing here, because there is something. There's something here for you with this person that wants to be explored further. They might not be able to give you everything that you're wanting and needing, but there's something that originally you thought they couldn't give you that potentially they can. It just needs a little bit of exploration. So that this energy of the reading just shifted then. It's really fascinating. Like here, I was like, oh, they're not giving it to me and I have to look elsewhere. And when I got to this card, which is the near future, it's like, a shift of perspective, like, maybe they can come on board. Maybe there is something there that can be reworked, and I just need to focus on that. So yeah, I feel like there's sort of like a shift of your perspective that comes in around how you're feeling about a person or an emotional journey that you're on, or a relationship here, because you're turning up as the Two of Cups. And so this is where your focus is really on a relationship or another person. It's about your connections, especially one-on-one connections. So it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship or a partner or anybody like that. It could, but there's something significant here that your heart is searching for, and where you originally thought that you couldn't find it, it's like maybe again this sense of feeling like the emotional connection or the intuitive connection wasn't there, or wasn't able to live up to what it is that you were needing. This Page of Wands now is saying there was a desert, but the Ace of Cups, this new feeling that's kind of there stirring underneath the surface, that hasn't made itself particularly clear yet. There's still a little bit of like, I'm not sure what this is or how I'm feeling about all of this. But this page is saying it's time to explore the desert area of your relationship, where there hasn't been, you haven't talked or discussed your feelings, or you haven't been intuitively moved into these areas, or something's been neglected, or something hasn't been explored. There's something new here. So this is the Two of Cups, is all about connection. And so interestingly, this Page of Swords is getting a lot of messages from the heart, from that Ace of Cups. It's open mind, it's getting a lot of, it might even be love messages and love language that you're looking at here, or just how you express love, because it can be friendship as well, like any sort of relationship. For example, if someone's love language is feeding you, and so it might be, that could come in so many different ways. That could be giving you a really decadent meal that you love, really, full of chocolate and really luxurious. But for someone else, that might not feel like love. That might feel like their idea of love might be a meal that is really healthy and home cooked. Whereas someone else's idea might be, I'm going to take you out to the most expensive restaurant and give you the most decadent dessert and meal that you could possibly have. And so it's really this sort of exploration of love language, of what that means to you in all areas. Like with this particular relationship, yes, but also just understanding how that works in your life. For some people, it's doing something really practical. I sorted out, I came and chopped some wood for you, and that's my way of showing you that I love you. Whereas the other person who's expecting a meal, they're like, that's not love, that's wood. And so it's like just trying to get this sense of the language that you're speaking intuitively and emotionally with this person. I'm calling it love language, but it might just be, your emotional needs language as well. It's about understanding that. And so there's a lot of stuff about emotional intelligence coming in with this reading. And I feel like you're just really exploring this and going, I'm willing to put in some work with this with another person, just to see where we can land with it, and perhaps we can get what we both emotionally need if we understand it. So, I understand now that when you're chopping wood, that's you saying you love me, whereas I was there waiting for you to cook me a meal and you never did. And so, and here I am cooking you meals, and you're not feeling like you're loved because I'm not doing something practical for you. And so it's really just understanding, like I said, the love language, and trying to find this kind of mutual emotional connection where the waters between you are clearing. It's not something underlying there that is clouded or unclear. So Hopes and Fears is the Ace of Wands. This is very much an energy of activating something new, and activating a new energy within the two of you, within your life at this moment in time. It's gone more down the relationship path now than the work path, but I guess you could feel your way through this in terms of, you could apply it to your work and career in the same way as how you're feeling valued and what emotional fulfillment you're getting from your work. What is your love language with that? I guess. What is the language? What is the thing? Is it about meeting certain KPIs? Is it about getting some kind of feedback from clients, or is it about how you're feeling inside of yourself? You know, it's I think it's just this general kind of coming into your emotions and just seeing how it works in a very practical way in your life in terms of giving you what you need in general. So you could apply it to a lot of many things here. And here we have the Justice card, the Devil, and the Nine of Pentacles. And here, this is Capricorn freeing itself through a process, through this process of refinement and mastery. You're freeing yourself and you're finding abundance in your daily world and daily routine through understanding that people's actions and their emotional intelligence and their love language might be different to yours, and maybe it was like you were speaking different languages. And because we have the Devil there, that is the major arcana for Capricorn. So whenever it comes into your reading, this is definitely you as well, stepping into your power. And the Justice card is about fairness. It's about a mutual agreement between two people if it's within a relationship setting, which I'm kind of seeing here more now. It's like, it doesn't have to be necessarily like a contract, although it can be, but it's more like, I'm just working out, yeah, what the agreement is, what's being agreed upon here, and maybe reworking that in some way so that it can be what I want. I can get my desires met with this. And so the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's free. They're financially free, their time is free, they're abundant, and it's because they've put in the work. They've gone from the Eight of Crystals, which is the Eight of Pentacles, dedication and progress, to the Nine of Pentacles, where suddenly you're reaping the results here. You're gaining the freedom. You're getting these really fabulous, like, oh, okay, now I am feeling loved. Now I know that chopping wood means love. And all this time I thought I was waiting for my meal. I've got all this wood. I've got all this love here. And now this Nine of Pentacles is really realizing that and seeing whatever it is, you know, that's just an example in your life. I'm looking at a wood pile now, so out my window. So that's why I'm getting that as an example. But you can apply that to anything in your life. And it's like, now I understand I've got more around me. And there was all these untapped potentials and moments for peace and compassion and emotional fulfillment that I wasn't tapping into because for whatever reason it was like I wasn't understanding it. It's like the energy was speaking a different language, or the person. So here we have the Four of Wands as an overall energy, the 1111, the happy home, the happy heart, the synergy between two people. And deep down this asks, what is it that you truly desire? And that's what the Devil is getting. The Devil is breaking you free of any contractual agreement or bond, something that held you bondage that felt like it wasn't serving your needs. And now you're starting to feel that there's this beautiful sense of abundance around you, which is really lovely. There's celebration around that, which is really nice. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Capricorn. And because we have such a strong Saturn at the moment, you know, this is where you're kind of going deeper within and aligning to your path. And because you're in your opposite sign, Cancer, it's aligning you to your emotions, to your emotional safety, to what feels good, what is emotionally fulfilling, what brings emotional renewal to you. And so quite literally the Queen of Shells is the Queen of Cups. That's the card for Cancer. So this Queen of Shells and the Eight of Crystals is like Cancer and Capricorn right next to each other, finding that beautiful balance. So let's have a look at your affirmation card. It says, it's only a thought and a thought can be changed. And that's exactly what this little Page of Swords is doing, going, okay. I'm not interested in any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at my world. It kind of is what it feels like. I'm willing to change and grow. And that's really like, it's like suddenly seeing things through these new eyes is quite fascinating. Oh, okay, now I get it. So, and seeing that there's just so much more for you there, right in front of your eyes. So let's pull a charm for you, Capricorn, and see what we have. We have the navigation wheel. So again, it's the navigation wheel of a ship, a boat. So it is an emotional journey that you're on, but it's saying you're navigating these waters. Quite literally, with the Moon card, the waters can be unclear for a little while, but still you're in charge. You're the boss. You're tapping into these untapped potentials, and it's almost like you have to trust and know that you're the one with the steering wheel here, navigating your way through this beautiful emotional journey. So that is your reading, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, because we're going to see the fact that I feel like you're going to find blessings in disguises in unexpected places with this. And so we're going to explore it further, where it feels like you're really progressing into a new stage, or a new, into something new that feels more abundant, more complete, even more whole, into an element of your life where you're emotionally feeling that way as well. So let's see where it's all heading. Let's look at it further into the future. Let's pull some more messages coming in for you. And so that's all going to be an extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Let's explore this a little bit further and see what else, what other interesting bits of information we can get coming in around this relationship, or what's around you immediately that could really brighten your world in a way. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, Capricorn, and all of that helps with the growth of the channel. And take care.